In the quaint village of Willowbrook, nestled deep in the heart of a lush forest, there stood an ancient, mysterious mirror. It was said to hold an eerie power, reflecting not just the physical visage of those who gazed into it, but also their deepest desires and darkest secrets. The villagers whispered of its enchantments, weaving tales about the mirror's ability to reveal one's innermost self. This mirror was known as the Wicked Reflection. Legend had it that the mirror was crafted by a reclusive sorcerer centuries ago, who had trapped a mischievous spirit within its glassy confines. The spirit was rumored to twist the truth, showing not reality but rather a malevolent interpretation of the truth. Many claim to have seen impossible things in its reflective surface, nightmares, alternate versions of their lives, or whispered promises of their wildest aspirations. Among the villagers was a young woman named Alara. Her curiosity about the mirror bordered on obsession. She'd heard tales of its powers since childhood and felt an inexplicable pull towards it. Despite the warnings and fearful whispers that surrounded the mirror, Alara was determined to uncover its mysteries. One fateful evening, when the moon hung full and radiant in the sky, Alara made her way to the abandoned cottage where the mirror stood, hidden away from prying eyes. The air crackled with a sense of foreboding as she approached the mirror, feeling the weight of its ancient magic. Casting a nervous glance over her shoulder, Alara tentatively gazed into the mirror. Her reflection wavered, then shifted, revealing not just her physical form, but also a version of herself that seemed both tantalizingly different and alarmingly wicked. The mirror showed her a life where she held immense power, where her ambitions were realized without scruples or remorse. She was both mesmerized and horrified by the twisted image in the mirror. It portrayed a version of herself that she didn't recognize, a ruthless and power-hungry woman consumed by ambition. Shaken to her core, Alara stumbled back, her heart pounding in her chest. The mirror seemed to beckon her, promising secrets and power beyond her wildest dreams. But she feared the price it might demand, the loss of her true self. Unable to resist the allure of the mirror's revelations, Alara returned to it several times, each visit revealing more tempting yet troubling visions. It showed her what she desired most, but in the most malevolent ways. As days passed, the once vibrant and kind-hearted Alara began to change. The mirror's influence seeped into her thoughts, altering her perceptions and darkening her soul. Her friends noticed the shift in her demeanor, the way her laughter lost its warmth, replaced by a cold and calculating edge. Driven by the tantalizing yet sinister promises of the mirror, Alara's ambition soared. She ascended to power in the village, but at a great cost. Her decisions became ruthless, her actions unrecognizable to those who once knew her. The village, once a harmonious community, now found itself in the clutches of Alara's tyrannical rule. Fear and distrust spread like a contagion, and the villagers mourned the loss of the Alara they once knew. Meanwhile, the mirror's spirit cackled with glee, relishing the chaos it had sown through Alara's distorted desires. Its mission was fulfilled, reveling in the corruption it had wrought upon the once innocent and curious young woman. But deep within Alara's tormented soul, a flicker of her true self remained, a tiny spark of light amidst the consuming darkness. She realized the depth of her mistake, recognizing the insidious nature of the mirror's influence. With great effort, Alara mustered her remaining strength and resolve. She returned to the mirror one last time, no longer seeking its false promises, but to break its hold on her. As she looked into the mirror, a battle raged within her. The mirror's reflection portrayed her as a fearsome conqueror, yet something changed in Alara. With a fierce determination, she rejected the twisted image, confronting the wicked reflection with unwavering courage. The mirror trembled, its surface rippling like disturbed water. With a blinding flash of light, it shattered into a million shards, releasing the trapped spirit and freeing Alara from its malevolent grip. Gasping for breath, Alara stumbled away from the shattered remains, feeling the weight of the mirror's influence lifting from her soul. She knew the village would take time to heal from the scars of her reign, but she was determined to make amends and restore the harmony she had destroyed. In the aftermath, the villagers gathered to witness the last remnants of the malevolent mirror being cast into the depths of the forest, where it would no longer plague anyone else with its wicked reflections. Alara spent her days thereafter working tirelessly to atone for the havoc she had caused. She used her experience as a cautionary tale, warning others of the dangers of unchecked desires and the seductive pull of power. The village slowly began to recover, with Alara leading the efforts to rebuild the trust and unity among its people. Her journey through the darkness had taught her the true meaning of strength and resilience, and she emerged not as a conqueror but as a beacon of hope and redemption. The tale of the wicked reflection and Alara's redemption echoed through generations, a reminder of the dangers of succumbing to alluring yet corrupting influences, and the power of reclaiming one's true self.